Yeah, I just want to echo what Nis said, but give it a little bit more. Mm. Uh, we've allowed the conversation about racism and what makes someone racist to be dominated by a very small subsection of society. The Democratic Party, white progressives, white elite progressives specifically, and they have decided that racism is something that you are all the time, either because you're from the South, either because you have a drawl, either because either because you're older than 50, so you grew up in the wrong era. It thing, or because you're a Republican, as opposed to racism as something that you do. Racism is something that you do in your everyday life, whether it means that you only ever watch shows with white people in them, whether it means that you inherently distrust black people on the street, whether it means that you inherently find uh, the idea of rap music to be offensive. It is just something that you do. That's the low hum of racism in everyday life that we all contribute to, and that is the larger barrier to solving the racism problem in America, is acknowledging that yes, we all contribute to it, and then we build these institutions, we write these laws, we do these things that reinforce it, reaffirm racism, shuttle people in these positions where they act the way that we have already decided they act anyway, and that just reaffirms our racist ideas. We have elite Democrats defining racism as something done by the Republicans, while at the same time they call black people super criminals or destroy welfare reform or do a myriad things that just devastate communities of color. And it comes time to say no. Just because you're a Democrat does not mean you're not racist. Just because you are 25 and you went to Harvard does not mean you are not racist. Just because you sometimes listen to Drake does not mean you are not racist. You're not contributing to these racist structures. It is about saying that no, like, it's about drawing a hard line, and this is why I'm not voting for Hillary Clinton. I'll vote for Jill Stein. I'll write in Ernie from Bert and Ernie on Sesame Street before I vote for Hillary Clinton, because I draw a hard line stance against racism. The same way white progressives feel very comfortable labeling Bernie Bros as sexist and drawing a hard line stance against sexism, I draw that same hard line stance against racism. I say no. I'm saying no to racism. I'm saying no to casual racism, implicit racism. I'm saying no to all forms of racism. And if you feel it's something that we should live with, then tell me to my face. Say you should be okay with racism and the consequences of it because of X reason. But I'm not. I'm not okay with racism.